Hello. What's good, people? How are you doing? Can you hear the music? No? You guys can't. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. That's good volume. That's a good volume. This drum and bass mix is crazy. Okay. Drum and bass probably isn't good for coding, but yeah. Hola, for the third time. Hola, señorita. Come va? You just opened YouTube and saw me live. Live person Torcus waving. Linux, you're a turquoise. Welcome, Linux, welcome, Hunter Gaming. Welcome, Shivam. How's everyone doing? Shivam, brother. Working on the chat app right now myself. Found out how to send images. Sick. You're making a chat app through, like, on your local network or on the internet? 'Cause if it's on the internet, it's pretty cool. You got to do lots of networking programming, like what's it called? You got to like work with packets and stuff, data packets and that. I got no clue what you're doing, but local hosted. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. It can be hosted worldwide. Well, that's sick, man. Good luck. I wish you the best of luck. It's a very cool project, chat apps. I've made a couple. Well, I've made one in Python, like a very simple one, but it's local host as well. You wanna try out some random Python library or module? Let's see. I made a TCP chat room. Is it in this one? No, it's not. Yeah, so I used socket server, threading, and yeah. So if you wanna use them three, they were pretty good ones that I used. Well, I think they're the ones you have to use when you're working with Python. And I made a little log file just for testing. Don't know what's going on there, but yeah. Using Raylib and a WebSocket lib I found called Tiny WebSocket. So a little code, I have 3-4K lines easily. Amazing. If the screen is too white, tell me. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, but yeah, just tell me. I'll figure something out. I know this code editor is very white, but I've got a blue light filter on my PC, so it doesn't bother me. It does not affect me. I wonder where my mods are, where my moderators are. Did you guys get notifications from the Discord server? So I'm not sure if the bot is good. Flashbang, yeah. If it's too much, tell me. What was I doing last time? Is it this one? I was just working on multi-dimensional arrays earlier today. Yeah, I got a Discord thing. Okay, good. Thanks. Okay. I should have gotten into more comfortable clothing. I came out from my job, right? And I basically just ate something. And I came here. So yeah. Where's the... I need the Code Forces thing. Let's see. Also, can you guys tell me if the music's too loud or too low? Tell me, my brothers and sisters. Okay, here. I've got this Code Forces problem. Chess. I just wanted to make a chessboard using multi-dimensional arrays. Just wanted to see how it works, really. Oh, so bright. If I put it there, it's not gonna make a difference. Alright. You think the music's alright? Okay, good. Oh yeah. Okay, well, I'm definitely not doing this one. I read this problem a bit earlier. Insane. Like, I'm not even gonna try it, man. Maybe in a few years. Maybe in a few weeks. But yeah. Let's go back to the problem set. Am I logged in? Yeah, I am. Okay. I'm gonna go to the easiest problems. So in the last stream, I did 4A watermelon and 71A way too long with words. Now I'm gonna do... Just gonna continue on, really. Team. But yeah, this is very hot. I've got a hoodie, so I'm gonna go actually change it. I'm gonna actually go change it. And I need to get some water. I did not come prepared, did I? Where's my water? Ah, I do have water. All good, all good. Okay, I'm gonna be back in 1 minute. I'm gonna change my t-shirt. Man's got the Code Gabe shirt. I cannot believe I have this. I actually got this some years ago or something. I got this t-shirt like 2 years ago. Printed out just for fun. I think I might just wear it for jokes, but it's so tight on me. Like, it's super tight. But yeah, anyways, let's get on with this. A-team. But seriously, where are my mods, man? They'll show up eventually. Okay, so let's restart this from scratch. That's it. Bro. Okay. One day, 3 best friends, Petya, Vasya, and Tonya, decided a long form. Right. 3 friends decided to form a team and take part in programming contests. Participants are usually offered several problems during programming contests. Long before the start, the friends decided they will implement a problem if at least 2 of them are sure about the solution. Okay. Otherwise, the friends won't write the problem solution. Okay, so if 2 out of 3 want to do it, they will do it. That's how it works. The contest offers n problems to participants. For each problem we know which friend is sure about the solution. Wait, what? Actually, every time I read problems like this, I just forget how English works. The contest offers n problems to participants, okay? N number of problems. For each problem we know which friend is sure about the solution. Are they asking me that question? Help the friends find out the number of problem. Help the friends find the number of problems for which they will write a solution. Okay. The first input line contains a single integer. The number of problems in the contest, which is n, is between 1 and 1000 inclusive. There could be up to 1000 problems. Then n lines contain 3 integers each. Each integer is either 1, 0, 1, so could be a boolean basically. If the first number in the line is equals 1, then Petya is sure about the problem solution. Otherwise, he isn't sure. Oh, I thought Petya was a girl. That sounds like a girl's name. Come on, man. The second number shows Vasya's view on the solution. The third number shows Tonya's view. The numbers on the line are separated by spaces. Print a single integer, the number of problems the friends will implement in the contest. So I think we're going to use like for loops and a bunch of if statements to make this happen. So what's the first input? The first input line contains a single integer. So int single int equals nothing. I'm going to initialize that one. We get cin single int. Then n lines contain 3 integers each. So that would be like a for loop. Bool done is false, while not done we're gonna do, what is it? Hey man, good to see you again. How you doing? Been up to anything new? Anything beautiful or exciting? Okay. I think we're gonna use so the first line is the number of problems, so we can create a array. No? Three ints. We can make an index, make it like max single int. That's how much it will store. How do you cut? Control W, okay. And what's going on? Oh, this thing's working weird, bro. Okay, I'm just gonna do the old-fashioned way. So while it's not done, we're going to continuously add to it. But I think it should be a string because there's white space, so let's do that. So 3 ints. We should get an int. Use vectors, they are dynamic and way better than arrays. I'm not sure how to use vectors. Really, like, efficiently. I mean, I could give it a go. If you want to give me hints in the chat, you can. One sec. So currently I'll just type welcome Alex. Vectors are good only when the amount of your data is variable. Use arrays and then switch when it's required. Yeah, so because we have a single int and we're using that to initialize the array, I don't think it's necessary to use a vector. Because it's not going to be dynamic, it's just going to be static, right? If I'm wrong, correct me. But in my current situation, my current thought process, I don't think we need one. So index equals 0. Index plus plus. No, we did that after. Oh, what the hell? Bro, what is going on? This text editor is so whack. Okay. 3 ints. Our position index. equals, oh wait, that's not how it works. stdcin into there, and then we 3 int plus plus. Okay, so that will fill up the integer array, but when it's done, okay, let's say while index is not equal single int, right? And then do I do -1 because index starts at 0? I'll leave it like that for now, see how it works. If there's no need of dynamic things, then the array is the one, yeah. It's going to be static, this one, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So that will run as many times as necessary. And then now we do the actual logic. So. The integer shows either 0 or 1. Okay. If the first number in the line, and now we need to do a for loop. So. Loop over 3 ints. I know it's an awful name, but yeah. For int I is less than what should the middle one be? I is less than single int, I'll just say I plus plus. So if we gotta do another for loop, right? Another for loop to check each individual integer in the what is that? J. Int J. And I need to get the length. So J is repeat into J's how do I get the length? How to get the length of a string C++. I typed this up already, but I forgot. Oh well. I'll learn one day, innit? So it's just variable.length. Crazy. Okay. Hey, welcome, Jutech. Juteches. When you know like 3-4 languages, you start to mix up the basics like that. Well, I've tried many languages, but I've only properly stuck with Python and C++, this one. C++ is for each loops, by the way. Oh, really? So what does a for each loop do? What difference is it? Let's see. Difference between for and for each C++. It operates like Python. All right. Oh, range bit. Okay, so it's like for I in range in Python. Okay. Okay, well, I can just do that then. So oh, what was it? 3 ints, yeah? So will that will return the actual object. It won't return an index. I need to get an index as well. How do I get an index? Because in Python we have a thing called enumerate. We have a function like that, and it does the same thing, but it gives us an index as well. Do we have that in C++? Drafty D, where am I from? I am originally from Romania, but I live in England. So, will that will return the actual. Yeah. In Python we have. Whoa. Shut your ears. The loop you tried last time but failed and got errors. You should do for each loop for each string in the array and just use normal one to loop over the array. I thought it would be the complete opposite. So use for each for the string. Okay. But how would that work out? I need to use the length. Oh no, I don't. That's cap. Any project that you did is public now that I can check out? No. Well, yeah, on my YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel there will be lots of stuff. Where is it? I mean, I made a few tutorials. I did some stuff. I made a game. Where is it? No, so that I made a few games. I made a Green Odyssey. That's what I call it. And then I made this one. I forgot what it's called. Some rocket boost, I think. Yeah. But my voice was very squeaky back then, so we're gonna forget about that. Okay. I thought the string is a string, not integer. Because to get each character in a string for each loop is perfect for it. Okay. Yeah, it is going to be a string. But should I get a character? I think it would be better to get a car, right? And then 3 ints at position I. 3 ints at position I will return the actual string. And yeah. I should actually run the code to see if it's even good before messing about even more. So let's compile this one before I get any further. And then we got G++, learning.cpp, object, problem 231A. Oh wait, I think I messed up, didn't I? Left value required is increment operand. What does that mean? I'm not using namespace std, but thank you. Oh, I need to do the index. Okay. That's it. That's gonna fix it now. That will fix it, brother. Okay, apparently it didn't. Wait, bro, what am I doing? What am I doing? It's supposed to be index. I increased the index, you numpty. Absolute. Alright, so index plus plus. That will be it. Okay, wait, what the hell's going on here? Use names. No. Oh yeah, by the way, welcome Coding Duck. I forgot to say welcome. Hope you're doing well. This is more of a nuclear solution, but you can also use auto as a type. That way the compiler will figure out by itself. Don't use it too much. Yeah. What do you think of presence of AI in this field? Why do you want to be software engineer instead of something like AI, machine learning engineer? Bro incremented the whole array. Yeah. Okay. Drafty D. What do I think of AI? I think AI is very useful. Very useful. Just like the entire world thinks. No, it's not going to take our jobs. People are exaggerating. I've got nothing new to say really. So, same stuff as everyone else. I think it's kind of boring. The development of that stuff. I prefer doing backend. I prefer learning how to program straight to the metal. I want to do assembly at some point as well. But yeah. Software engineer is my goal. AI will help the ones that know how to use it. Exactly, yeah. If you use it well, you can learn efficiently using AI. You can ask it to build you courses, learning programs that you can follow. If you ask it good enough questions, good enough prompts, it will help you a lot. There's nothing like bad that will come out of it if you use it smart. That's what you do, yeah. Nice. But still don't know what the problem is here. So now, okay, we've only got one error now. I fixed the other one. So cannot convert blah 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 to int. So string is the array, and we use I as an index. That's perfectly fine. That's gonna return a string. We can store that in car. Okay, I think I need to use string. I think that's what the problem is. No, it's not. Okay. I think I just gained an error from doing that. Yeah, okay. I just gained an error from doing that. Let's leave it how it was. Back to one error. Cannot convert. What line is it? Line 21. I don't have lines on this. Shit. Little software. What is it called? GNU Emacs. GNU Emacs. I practice coding with it. Yeah. Good, man. Very good, very good. How's everyone doing? Back to this. I 3 ints. So this is the problem. What's 3 ints? 3 int is the... okay. Yeah, so it does want a string. Okay. Now back to my original problem. I need to get an index as well. So how... I've got an idea. What is the C++ equivalent bro, I can't spell that word, what is it? Of enumerate from Python. That's what we want. So we do have enumerate. Okay, I'll do that then. This is what I will do. Let's include ranges. Auto index value. And then std views enumerate. Wait a second. I'm cooking it so hard. Wait. I don't even need that. I do not even need that, brother. Let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. So, auto ival std range. Wait, no. View enumerate. That's it. Thank you, my good sir. Yeah, putting auto instead of int this time. Okay, what do I do now? So I have the index and the value. Let's see what it prints out first. So cout val, just for testing purposes. Still not working. Views has not been declared. Brother. What? Is it because I don't have vector? Might be because of that. So I've got everything else. Clearly a bunch of BS, man. Oh, C++ 23. I'm not using that version. I'm using a what version am I even using? I don't know. An earlier version, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Well, I can't use that. Bro, his dark mode is too shiny for my eyes. Alright. Why aren't I using namespace STD? Because it's bad practice. Bro, I don't know how to turn dark mode on this application. I really don't know how. Customize Emacs. Alright. What's this? Black background. Do you like that? Oh, I don't. Let's start from the top. I'll do it until I find one I like. Qu'est-ce qu'il faut? Bro, help me, I'm in second year. I just know basics about how to go. I just know about basics, how to go forward from basics. If you're talking about C++, I'm the wrong person to ask because I'm still learning from the basics now. I'm still learning myself. So yeah. But if you do want to ask, there are a lot of people in the chat. There are a lot of people in the Discord that will help you out. Very smart people. Handmade hero, baby. Yes, brother. The blue one. Oh, I'm not too sure about that blue one, mate. That one's pretty cool. I like this one. Let's see how this looks. Okay, now how do I go back to the how do I go back to the file? Oh, photo. This one. Oh, yes. Good, good, good. Can you give me a link? Yeah, I put the Discord link in the chat. Oh, great. Should I start avoiding use namespace? Yeah, I do recommend you avoid it. Using namespace is not it's not something you want to use when you're making like large apps and stuff. So if you want to save up from typing, when you do exercises or practicing, it's okay. Use blue one, it's good. Alright. Well, let's see. Does this compile? Oh no, wait. Before I do that, how can I check what C++ version I'm using in the terminal? In terminal with G++. Bro, what? Okay, let's try that. G++ version. .14.2. So is that my actual C++ version, or is that just the G++ version? Let's try this one then. Actually, no, I'm just gonna do the old-fashioned way. I'm just gonna use a while loop. Put the link, boy. Bro's calling me a boy. I don't like modern C++, no more features of the language. Great. His Discord's in the description. I don't even think it is, mate. I think I forgot to put it in. But I did put it in the chat. No. Okay, but something else. So I need to delete that one. Wait, no. Let's just use auto. Auto C and then 3 int. Okay. So we need another index again. So we set the index to 0. C at position index. So now let's just see if that compiles, because I haven't tested it once yet. Bro, come. Oh, wait, my bad. That initializes it. It's already initialized, so if I just do that, it should work. Finally! Finally! It compiled, okay. So, start problem bomb clap. Let's see. So let's say 2 and then 1, 2. Okay, it didn't work. I don't see it in the chat, but I do in description. Linux, I don't know what parallel world you're living in, but I put the Discord link in the chat. What resources should I follow to solve basic level questions which will strengthen my basics? Brother, I'm in the same boat as you. I'm still a massive noob at C++. I'm just going on Code Forces and trying it out, but if you're at the very beginning, you can go and learncpp.com. Right? Or you can get a book like this one. Right? You can get a book like that. I don't know if you saw how thick it is. This is like really thick. But yeah. The first couple chapters are good in my opinion. It actually taught me quite a lot. Like, where is it? It teaches you basics about compiler, linker, libraries. Just really little syntactical stuff like comments. Introduction to the stream, C out, C in. But yeah, I recommend you completely stop when you get to chapter 2, because everything after chapter 2, in my opinion, is a bunch of waffle, and the guy who made the website really waffles a lot. He doesn't cut to the chase. So get to like header guards, right? Do the chapter 2 summary and quiz, and then after that use a different resource, because anything after chapter 3 is a bunch of waffle, right? Absolute waffle. But for complete basics, chapter 2, I like it, right? Basically nearly every single page there I found useful, and I learned quite a bit, so yeah. Emil, I don't appreciate your constant negativity. I'm still on day 2 on Handmade Hero. I haven't had any time to do anything extra. The name of the book is Sam's Teach Yourself. C++ in 21 Days. 4th edition. But yeah, if you'd like to be a bit more positive in the chat, I'd appreciate it. So now I need to figure out why. What's the problem? So if we want 5 problems, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's not what we want. That's not what we want. Okay, I'm gonna post something in the Discord real quick. Okay, bro, have a great learning. Bye. I think I should also start solving. Bye. And what the time there? Mine is 1:34 AM. Super Billa, if you got that 3 a.m. well, it's 1 a.m. for you. If you got that 3 a.m. motivation, you know what I mean. Just go to sleep, man. Just go to sleep. You gotta go to sleep. You're not gonna retain your information if you don't sleep. Sleep is the most important factor when you're learning. You must sleep, brother. Yeah, see you next time. Also, if I say something sucks, it's usually partially a joke. Well, people in the chat and me, we don't know it's a joke because we can't read tones. So, if you'd like to be positive, I would appreciate that. A bit more positive. So, it's not sea outing. Okay. Let's try this again. Vlad, is it better to have physical books? It depends on your learning style. Okay, bye. I should head to sleep. See you next time. I'm subscribing to you. Okay. Thank you for the subscription, Super Billa. And I'm glad you're following my advice on going to sleep because it's very important when you're learning. So learn in the morning. Wake up 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Start learning. Back to Vlad. Is it better to have physical book? Yeah, it depends on your learning style. Like me, sometimes it depends on what state I am in the day. If I'm like fried from constant social media usage, I can't read the book because my brain goes to other places. But if I wake up at 7 a.m. and I start reading from the book, I can usually focus very well on the lines. But if I've had a hard day or something, I won't be able to read a book. So I'm more and more like visual learner, practical learner, and an audical learner, whatever the word is. It just depends who you are as a person. Brother. Thanks for the subscriptions, everyone, as well. It's just I've been very often been burnt by learning resources since the people writing them surprisingly might be wrong. Just because somebody wrote a book doesn't mean it's great. 100%. 100%. And one book might be good for someone and it might be bad for someone else. It's just like with YouTubers, okay? You might find one YouTuber more entertaining than the other, but someone else might disagree. It's literally about opinions. Just whatever you like, really. Like, I'll give you an example with Python, right? Where is it? Coding with Mosh. If you're a visual learner like me, you have many options to learn Python, right? You got Coding with Mosh, or you got Brocode, or Free Code Camp, okay? Now, I like Brocode. I like the way he explains it. Now, they're all teaching the exact same stuff, okay? There is no difference between programming with Mosh and Brocode and Free Code Camp. They are giving out the exact same information to everyone. The only difference is their voice, their tonality, maybe the way they look, right? It's just, you have biases. I prefer Brocode. I mean, I did spend like £20 on a course with Mosh, which I don't really regret. I don't regret. It's only £20, but I don't use it. Anyway, back to this thing. Bro, I'm boiling. If you guys can't see, I got the Code Gabe merch on, right? And it's very tight on me. But yeah, I'm boiling, so I need to get another t-shirt. So yeah, be back in another minute. Will, you're late. No. Well, you're actually gonna get punished. You're actually gonna get punished. I'm gonna be back in a minute. I need to change my t-shirt. But when I'm back, you're getting punished. I just did a full closet change because why the hell not? Is my music broken again? Hello? Bro. Oh, the music ended. Alright. Let's see this one. I got a C++ course on Udemy from my school library for free. Bro, share that with me right now, please. Please. DM me on Discord. I've not done a tutorial for a very long time. I find when I actually do something real, I actually learn the real stuff. This music's so loud. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, I agree with you again, Emil. Doing stuff is actually better than watching someone do it for you. But at the beginning, you must take in some sort of tutorial, otherwise you can't possibly start doing code forces, for example. You need to learn something with tutorial first, and then you try out. Jen, why'd you say Jen? Why'd you say the word Jen, Will? Jen, so sad I missed the start of the stream. Gonna have to watch it back when you finish. Yeah. Loyal guy right here. Give me money, then we'll see. Then we'll see. What money? What money? What are you talking about? You think I have money? Roaming, your Will, yeah? Yeah, if you picked up a few languages before, all you gotta learn is the syntax. Roman, okay. Okay, I'm gonna add you as a... or your job role. Speedrun the problem, brother. If I could, I would. If I could, I would. Try to get it done in 10 minutes. Let me put my nerd glasses on. Will, type in the chat. Will. One sec. Got a message. Nothing important. Alright, so. Let's do this. Will's gonna be the mod of this stream, so if you guys do anything naughty, he will discipline you as necessary. So let's do this. I still have a problem with retrieving the input. Everyone's saying use a vector. There's no need. No need. But I might. Hi Linux. Don't use a vector, yeah. Some guy, I don't know who it was. Someone recommended to use a... Oh, it was actually Linux. Linux was the one that recommended to use an array, use a vector. But I thought that would be a bad idea. Alright, let's try this again. So let's say we've got 5 problems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just dies, right? I'm saying to do std out, but it's not doing anything. Why? Why? Because I know vectors are way better than arrays. No, you can just take 3 inputs and save it to member 1, 2, 3. Bro, we don't have 3 inputs. We don't know how many inputs there are. Read the question. We don't know how many inputs there are. my friend. There are always 3. But it says here there are 1 to 1,000 numbers. Yeah? Okay, I clearly don't understand the problem. Let's read it again. One day, 3 best friends decided to form a team and take part in programming contests. Participants are usually offered several programming problems during the contest. Long before the start, the friends decided that they will implement a problem if at least 2 of them are sure about solution. Otherwise, the friends won't write about the problem solution. This contest offers n problems to the participants. For each problem, we know which friend is sure about the solution. Yeah, this is not English, brother. This is not English. That doesn't make much sense, if you know what I mean. Wait, why are you spamming the chat? STD member 123. That repeats for no reason. Well, I don't know if that will work fine, like you mean. It will. I literally solved the problem. Well, don't tell me the answer, man. You solved it earlier today. Sick. What, you solved it when you were in school? Doing your GCSE revision? Just some help for gathering input. Alright. As long as it's just that. Bro, I forgot it was Saturday. I was working today from 9 AM to like 4 PM, 5 PM. I don't keep track of the days. Because my college starts next week. Anyways. So I'm thinking I might just start from scratch, you know. So, are they always gonna do 3, right? Okay. If this doesn't work, then I'm actually gonna give you a little slap. N problems. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with the N, right? I need to be more descriptive with these variables. They suck. They suck, brother. Int number of problems. Okay. So what should the array be called? Friends. Solution. That's an awful name. Array's a bold choice. Bro, why wouldn't I use an array? What's the friends keyword? Bro, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just like trying something out. One sec, I got a message. I wonder where Chemaron is. Never mind, I thought you were making the array a friend. I thought the friend keyword has something to do with inheritance or like some advanced object-oriented programming concept. Will, what did you use instead of an array? What did you use? Three bools? Vectors, bro, I'm not using a vector. I'm not using a blood cloud vector. Let's do his method. Right. 3 bools. So we've got number of problems, which is the first input. And then n lines contain 3 integers. N lines. We don't know what n is. You don't know if n is 3. You don't. Okay. Also, how are you storing it as a bool when it has to be 0 or 1? It has to be an integer. Counter plus plus. You're actually confusing me. 0 is false. Well, so if I enter 0 in the terminal and assign that to a bool, that's gonna be false. Really? I gotta test this out myself. Wow. It's not printing it. What the hell? What's the problem? You know, I'm done with this G++ stuff. I'm actually just gonna go back to Visual Studio. This is too silly. It's too silly, man. I have had it up to here. I don't know about y'all, but I still don't understand the problem. Bro, neither do I. Neither do I, man. So what the hell's the problem here? Why isn't it outputting W? I'm not using that terminal compiler again, man. That's taking a piece. Okay. We'll do 3 bools then. So, what is it? Friend 1, friend 2, friend 2, friend 3. Wait, is that how you do it? Do I put the initializer at the end of the statement? Bro, what is that? What emote is that? Copy. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. So let's do stdcin. Actually, I was told that getLine is better. For each var? Bro. You think I have the patience for that? Also, why isn't this working? Oh, it only works for strings. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough, brother. So. Cin. Why are you still complaining at me? Friend 1, friend 2, friend 3. No, it's important to only use one ans for this scene, I think, because you can do. What's ans? What is ans? See in or get line, okay. Okay. I seriously need to start streaming earlier. Yeah, I'm not gonna mix and match it. My experience told me it's very bad. Wait, what? Bro, I don't understand this question. I just gotta check if at least one of if all of these combined are at least 2, then that's it. Alright, so if friend 1 plus friend 2 plus friend 3 is more than or equal to 2, then what am I doing with this print statement, blood? I'm still in the mindset of Python. That's why I put print. What am I doing? C in. C out. Okay, so if we do 1, 1, 1. Wait, I messed up. Gabe, get the pin up and draw diagrams. Maybe help you and us understand it first. My computer science teacher told me to. He taught us to use a flowchart instead. Like, what was it? What's a good flowchart application? I mean, I literally did it for GCSE. For my computer science GCSE, I had to write a few flowcharts. Is it diagram.io? No, it's not. Flowchart draw. It's definitely, it's always a good idea to draw a flowchart. Because it helps you understand it more. Like something like this. I wasn't gonna use a flowchart. I was just telling Linux what I would have done in an actual setting, because that's what I've been taught. I've been taught to use a flowchart or pseudocode, something like that. Or just plain English. But there's no need in this situation. That other guy didn't join the Discord. How sad. Which guy? I don't. Oh, it was from a different stream. He's long gone. Oh no, it wasn't. He was from half an hour ago. If you scroll up, where is he? I think it's someone with an Indian name. He said, yeah, I'm gonna actually pull it up here. He said right here, can you give me the link? Put the link, boy. Like he kind of threatened. Wait, the chat's in the way. My bad. Now you can see it. So he said here, can you give me the link? Here, put the link, boy. Right? So, yeah. He didn't join. Sad. Put that link, boy. Put the link. Put the link, boy. That is like a 10-year-old. How do you know? How do you know? You might be better without him. Nah, man. No, cause I need trolls so I can test my mods out. How am I gonna test my mods out if there aren't any trolls? How am I gonna know that they're good? Okay. Done. Boo. Done equals false. While not done. Do that, yeah. Wait, what am I doing, man? I don't need a while loop, I need a for loop. For int I is less than. While I is less than number of problems. I plus plus. I'm not even gonna use I. Huh? Did I forget how to make a for loop, or am I being stupid? Did I forget how to make a for loop? Someone said executed one time. So int I. I forgot to put the number in. I thought it did it automatically. I'm still used to my Python stuff. Alright, now let's try again. So number problem is 5. So 1, 2, 3. Wait. Number problem is 5. 0, 0, 1, that should be 0. And then, oh wait, I need a new line thing. Wait. Problem I. Okay. Number problem is 5. Problem 0. 0, 0, 1. That's 0. 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 1. 0, 0, 0. 1, 0, 1. So that's it. I mean, that's the problem finished. Did you forget doing Code Force is not an actual program? I know it's not an actual problem. I need to press the submit button, but I'm doing this for debugging purposes. Will. Do you know what debugging means? It's going to give you 3 inputs on one line. Okay. That's a big problem. That's a big problem. So then why did you tell me to get 3 booleans? They're all separated by a space, right? So that means it has to be a string. You can't put a space in an integer. C handles that. It's going to give you 3 inputs. No, but let's say this, right? Theoretically, if I'd put this in and a human tested out this code, it would be correct. It would pass this problem, yeah? It's just the way they formatted it makes my program fail. At the point, there's no need for data efficiency, rather get the problem done. Yeah, I don't know how to get 3 inputs on the same line with a space, right? It will skip white space. That's crazy. Okay, so what do you mean? So I just get like 1 input and then I pass it. No, I don't pass it. I'm confused. I'm not sure how to do it. Oh wait, it works. Ah, wait. It works already. I don't even need to change anything. Guys, you're overcomplicating it. It literally works. I solved the problem and I didn't even realize. Yeah, it's completely fine, right? It's completely fine. Now I just need to get rid of this output statement because they don't like that. And I need to get rid of this as well. Right? So now if I submit that, that's done. It has to be. Fuck. Will, you're banned. You're banned. This is all Will's fault. Everyone say boo, Will. Boo. Boo. Wait. It's because of this output statement. Right. Let's try again. So 110. I got rid of that, but why is it 110? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, man. Let's try again. So the output I gave is 110, but the answer is supposed to be 2. Why have I done that then? Oh, wait. I know why. It's because I'm doing stdc out 1 instead of. Wait, no. Do I need to do a new line? I think I need to do a new line. Or what? Wait. Why does the answer say 2? I thought we were supposed to do 1s or 0s. Read your chat message. Counter ++ every time is correct. Dude, you didn't do what I said. Bro. Absolute melon. Absolute melon. Counter. So, int short counter. Does that initialize it to 0? I think it does, okay. Let's just do counter ++. I don't think we need a counter variable. I don't need an else. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but there's nothing outputting on the screen, bruv. What do I output on the screen? What if I do that? Yeah? Let's try that. Will this work? Bro, Will's crashing out. 23? Ah, wait. Oh, wait. I need to do it after the if statement. Wait, I know what to do. I know what to do. I'll do it there. And then that should be done after the if statement. And it should be good. Yeah? Yeah. Let's try it now. Let's try it now. What do you mean? 1, 2, 2. Nah, wait. No. I'll put outside the for loop. I don't think so. After it's done counting. Yeah, it's done counting after the if statement. Brother. Oh, outside. Blood's calling me a melon. Crazy. Okay, let's try it now. Yes! It worked! Bombo clap. It worked. Guys, it worked. See? If you torture yourself long enough, you too can be a C++ master. Well, I don't think it's crazy, me personally. I mean, I know how smart you are, so. Me personally, I think this is like the standard. You should be right all the time. And it should never be anything else. Okay. Now that was nice, but now I've got 0 viewers. All of my viewers left. I gotta do something more fun. No one wants to watch Code Forces. What if I do Handmade Hero? Yeah? So I've done 3 Code Forces problems. I'll do that another time.
Hour window. So
what is bro doing?
4-hour window. So we are going to define our window class here. And because I'm not going to want to set
What the hell? You had 5 a second ago. On my tab, it only said 2. On my streaming tab. Mido, Madao. Welcome, welcome, welcome. He's getting ready for the best night of his life. What can I say? Okay, he's getting ready for everything. But I do need to fill up my water bottle. Yeah. You just missed it, but I did 21-3A on Code Forces. And that took, how long did that take? That took about an hour to do. That took about an hour, so that's pretty good. Because the last time it took about 2 hours, so I'm getting better at solving the problems. We are swapping it. What is Handmade Hero? Handmade Hero is... Let me give you the link. Right? Basically, it teaches you basics of C, but it also works in C++. Everything he teaches us can be applied to C++ as well. And he's teaching us how to render graphics, how to build a rendering like game system all by yourself, without IO stream, without strings, without vectors, without well, there are vectors apparently. He's got one here, but we're not going to be using any libraries, right? But it's very difficult. It's extremely difficult. Like, the concepts he's explained here, he hasn't even taught us about, well, like basic data types or something. I think he expects you to have some sort of basic knowledge about programming. But yeah. Query C. Linux is Query C. I was wondering who that was.
Set all of the actual values here, I am going to use a initializer in C, which we did not cover in the intro stream. What that is when you define a variable, and I did show you could do things like this in the intro stream, when you had a simple thing. Like if I had an int, I could initialize this way. But what I did not show is a struct. A struct has lots of values, so you...
Thanks for the good luck. I'm gonna need it.
Cannot simply say equals 5. It wouldn't mean anything. What you can do, however, is do bracket,
Where's Emil? Is Emil in the Discord server? No, he's not. I only shill his Discord server because it's genuinely my favorite. What does shill mean, brother? I've never seen the word shill in my life. If you're gonna promote it, you might as well put the link in there. You did? I don't see any link. Will, I don't see any link. Look on my screen right now. There's no link. What are you talking about? What link? There's no link. Wait, do you guys see my links? Can you see the link I sent? Yes or no? Can you see the Handmade Hero I sent? Okay. You see mine. Okay, that means maybe Only I'm allowed to send links. I'm the only person allowed to send links. But that's weird because I made you a moderator. Very weird, man. Very weird. Okay. Is there a way I can make this bigger? Somehow making it bigger actually makes it smaller. Yeah.
Open and close braces, and then inside there you can actually initialize all of the values. So I could put.
Yeah, this is very uncomfortable to see. I can't do that on stream. It's easy for me because I got 2 monitors, but you guys can't see that other monitor. Unless, wait, can I stream on 2 monitors? Can I extend it? Display capture, let's see. Can I have 2 display captures? Wait, let me cook. Let me cook. I've got an idea. I'm gonna add 2 display captures. Wait. Can I do that? Can I do that? Can I do that? It would take some setup. I can. No way it's working. Okay. So maybe, so chat's there, right? If I put this thing here, but then I won't be able to see chat. Where's chat? Wait, no, I've got chat on the OBS here. No, but then I, bro, I'm actually so good. I'm actually just muddling my words right now. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to, I might not be able to see chat. Unless I got it on my phone. Where do I put this? Just have half the code. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to hide the chat a little bit. I don't think it matters. Half screen, half chat. Ah, wait, I can do that. Alright. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna fill up my water bottle. If you find a solution, please tell me. Right. Hopefully I didn't lose my entire streaming population. Viewer base. Yeah, let's see. What's going on? Bro, what? I was gone for 1 minute and the chat's exploding. What's going on? I like seeing other people learn coding. I'm learning myself, so it's good to see other people learning it too. It makes me feel like I'm not the only one. That's why I'm streaming, brother. Ethan Luna, yo, same. You tried C++ once. I'm currently taking CSP and I also like watching other people code. Yeah. I know, man. I like watching other people code as well. I go on YouTube sometimes, but there's like a lack of people doing it, so I decided to be the guy. Computer science principles. You switched to Python? Yeah, good, man. Python's very good. I've been doing Python for about 3 years. You're a freshman taking the class, but I'm hecka nervous. Wait, what age is freshman? I don't know these American terms, man. 14 or 15. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Don't be nervous, man. It's a very good learning point. You're going down the right path. I wish you great luck and success. Wouldn't have this problem, but if you had 3 monitors. Is this your setup? If this is your setup, I'm actually gonna delete you from this earth. I'm actually gonna delete you, brother. Guys, I know I'm not coding right now, but I need to just set up this stream. It's not your setup, okay, good. You escaped punishment this time. Yeah, guys, join the Discord server. Actually, I'm going to put it in the stream as well, the description. Right, it should be in the description as well now. Let's see. It is good. All right. What do you aim to learn today in C? I'm aiming to learn whatever I can, whatever shows up. Memory management in C. I've been doing pointers and stuff in this book. Actually, earlier today and yesterday. I've been doing pointers and like other stuff. Adding 4th monitor. Bro, that's no need. I'm pretty... Discord is in the bio, man. Yeah, see, the Discord is in the bio. People just never check the bio in the first place. It's never... People don't check, they can't be asked. I gained 2 subs in this stream. That's crazy. Alright, so... How am I gonna do this? Oh, wait, I can just do that. Let's do that. Should I make my beautiful face bigger? Or no? Or should I remove it? I'm gonna unlock this guy. Make him a bit bigger. Right. Put this guy there. That looks uglyish. Well, let me just like undo all this. Man, this is awful. I'm actually cooked. Bio of the stream. Yeah, it's in the description of the stream. Okay, this should be good. Should be good. And we got the chat there as well. So... I think I'm gonna pull up the chat on my phone. We've got Handmade Hero here. Beautiful. Okay. Why are you getting kicked out the Discord? I never said I'm kicking you out. What are you talking about? I'm not gonna kick my mod out the Discord. What are you talking? Okay, if I put the chat there, I'll be able to see it. Oh, we got a new guy. Full Moon. Welcome, Full Moon. Let's see how it looks on the phone. That's actually, yeah, that's actually better. Having the programming on the main monitor. Okay. We'll do that, we'll do that. You guys should see my setup, honestly. Lol. It's only a HP Pavilion laptop. Now you have permission to kick me out if you want. No. The only reason I said I'd kick Will is because he had that Anime Go thing on his screen. And he had like 3 monitors. He's been greedy. I would suggest to close the debugger tab that is underneath the code just to minimize it, and also open Solution Explorer tab, minimize to expand the window. What is that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, man? What do you mean by that? Bro, what are these anime pics, man? On the screen. Bro, get them girls off your screen, man. What the hell? I become more and more disappointed. I'm joking. Oh, wait. How do I look at staff chat without people looking? Because 2 of them are OLED. Hopefully, you guys didn't say anything bad. Alright. So, I think everything's ready. I can just start the program now. If I open... No. I think I need to open... Learning Win32 API? No. Where did I store the file? Handmade Hero, here it is, okay. Handmade Hero. This, wait, I said I'm gonna use Emacs. We're gonna use Emacs. I'm gonna use a new code editor. Okay, here, open file, and then Handmade Hero, handmade, code, and then this one. That's it, okay. We're back on track. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Started running out of whiteboard. Watching you struggle to Emacs and switch back to Visual Studio is entertaining. Yeah, and it's gonna happen a lot. It's going to happen a lot. Just gotta ask the most important question of the world. I'm very proud way. How many ideas does bro have? Linux, are you talking to me? I don't know. What ideas are you talking about? Someone joined due to my promotion. I'm very proud. Wait. Will, good job. You deserve a promotion. Who joined from you, man? Anyways. Did the music end? I'm actually gonna... Full Moon joined because of you. Okay. You know, I don't even care about the copyright anymore. It just happens. What can I say? It just happens. Copyright doesn't affect me. I'm too alpha. Okay. Okay. Can we stop procrastinating? Stop procrastinating, man. Come on, let's do the handmade hero.
I can
Finally.
style here.
Please.
I can initialize LPF win proc here. Whatever these values were going to be, right?
You can't hear it? Bro, I'm gonna get copyrighted if I turn it up. Can you hear it now? Tell me if you can hear it now. Quick. The music. Can you hear the music? Because YouTube's gonna strike my stream if they can hear it. Okay. You guys are making me procrastinate now. This isn't even my fault anymore. What on earth is that picture? What about now? Actually, I don't like that. I don't like that. Bro, I'm so confused what's happening. Aren't we all? Okay, let's put this one on.
Initialize them, and I can initialize as many as I want. And when I stop, all of the values
We're just gonna do this now.
Will all be set to 0 automatically. That's just the way that it's defined to work in C. Now, Spec has recently gone
speedrun making a compiler in C. You guys are making me procrastinate
done some crazy stuff with this. It used to be that you could type this, and that was the way that you said, basically, I want to initialize the first thing to 0, and the rest should all be initialized to 0 as well. And I think you still have to do that if you're programming in C. But in C++, and again, I'm not much of a spec person anymore. I think the C++ spec is completely out of control. But I believe now...
Why does everyone hate on C++? Why? There is no need.
Is the callback, which is... The phrase callback is exactly what it sounds like. It is a thing where Windows calls us back.
Yeah, my stream's gonna get striked. That's too loud.
From its code to have us do something for it. And you can see right here what the...
I need to get a command window here. So compile this. So, where is it? Where is it even stored? It's in the C drive, right? That's it. Handmade. That's it. Guys, let's turn on hacking mode. Okay, and now we do G++, Win32 handmade hero. Oh, I forgot to put the object file. The app.exe. Okay, now start app.exe. That did fuck off. Alright. Wait, you're learning C++. You should watch that one video with the guy that says internal pointer a variable. I think I should tip him enough to buy for a capture card for 500 subs, then he does LFS on stream. Will, you're not going to tip me anything, first of all. Second of all, what is LFS? Third of all, I already had a capture card. LFS? What's LFS? Charles Dickens? Alright. What the hell? Linux from scratch. I don't want Linux. I used to have a Kali when I used to do hacking, but not anymore. I have my terminal fonts red color. It feels like there's warnings everywhere. Oh, what's red? Is it one? Oh. Oh. That's sick. We're gonna do that. Linux from scratch. My brain thinking it was Linux file system. Close. Well, you said there was 9 people watching. There's only 6. I'd be happy watching Linux from scratch. I'm sure I will learn too. Yeah.
The parameters are too.
No.
It gets passed an hwind. We don't know what that is yet. A unsigned integer. It gets passed a wparam and an lparam. All totally mysterious to us. We have not really dealt with any of these because even the unsigned integer, which we now know is just an unsigned 32-bit integer, we don't know what it means. So what we're going to have to do is look at MSDN and see what that stuff is. But
this guy's waffling, man. What is callback in C++? Passes an argument to another function, allowing the first function to call the second function at a later time. Cool. Registering the window keys.
An actual. Let me see if I can find an actual.
Let's do it. What is Ubuntu? Ubuntu is the Linux operating system that I use. That I have, really. WSL, it's a tool like Linux terminal, like Ubuntu on Windows. I can't use CMD or PowerShell. I use WSL.
Thing to show you here, where you just register an actual atom.
Windows subsystem for Linux is not installed. What the Alright, apparently I just installed it. I'm glad I'm not the only one searching up different buzzwords from programming. I don't know, bro, my screen just went black.
Let me take a look. You know what, I could use an atom.
I'm just hoping that this guy who made Handmade Hero doesn't mind me using his content. I just really hope. Okay, is it good now? You guys are making me... Dude, my card details aren't saved on my PC. I gotta get home to do my tip proving you wrong. Bro, I don't want my mod tipping me, man. Why not? Because I'm supposed to be paying you, man. Not the other way around. Well, not mods. You don't pay mods, you pay admins. Anyway, let's say Kali. Is that gonna work? Kali Linux. If this works, I'm actually gonna be really surprised. Kali's my favorite distribution. Paying you for all the content you provide to me. What content are you talking about? Bro, what is this? What's on my screen? What is this? Oh, did I just... Bro, I just installed a virus, man. Enter Unix, Gabe. Password. No way. That is actually sick. That is actually sick. Search on Google to get the exact command. Bro, I'm a professional when it comes to this kind of stuff. In my head. Anyways, let's get back to this.
Racking my brain, I'm sorry I can't think of it. Someone in the chat probably knows, and it really isn't that important, so we're not going to dwell on it for now. But
it doesn't work. Guys, doesn't work. I run app.exe, but it doesn't work. So I think this Windows virtual machine is broken. Kali for programming, Kali for hacking. Poppy Linux. Now I'm watching again. Bro, in your dreams, what are you talking about? Why is your cam shaking so much? That's why. Got to go. It's always nice watching your streams. Keep it up, bro. Thank you so much, Ethan Luna. Hopefully see you next time again. Gabe is so entertaining. Good night, Ethan. In Linux, you don't have to say exe, just call the name. Bro, I know. But it didn't work. Obviously. You did actual problem solving and got 2 viewers. Now you sit around procrastinating, you get 9 viewers. That's how it works. Mido, you're gonna go as well. Oh, man. All my favorite viewers are leaving, man. Mido, why you gotta do that to me? Alright. Good luck and see you next time. Why would you recommend Kali? No. Merkomas. I wanted Kali. No one recommended it. I just wanted it. I just like the vibe that Kali gives me. It's night time here and I got to go to sleep. Bro, I got to go sleep as well. It's 10 PM for me. Let me move my head out the way. Look on the bottom right of the screen. Wait, that's not it. Look, it's 10 PM, right? I gotta go sleep as well. But I'm grinding out here, man. You guys gotta be doing the same. Anyways, let's get back on this thing.
Point being, we probably will not see atoms much at all. You used to use them for things like, and like I said, we're not going to use these, but you'd get an atom back if you wanted to register a
atom? I feel like I've missed an entire
named property that you could associate with a window, something of the window class. We can ask it to create a window for us, and this will be our window handle. We can call create window, and create window.
Guys, leave me alone. I just like Kali Linux, man.
Is a function that will create a window of some class that you specify. Now we may want to specify extra things to it. So there's actually 2 versions. There's the old version, which is create window, and there's a new version, which is create window EX, which has a few more parameters. So we're going to use the newer version, which is create window EX, which is just a sort of a newer version of it. And we are going to call that, oops, there we go. We are going to call that to create our window. So here we go, create window EX, there we go. And we are going to fill out, much like we did with the structure, even though this one is not structured. You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do a rectangular.
I know what Kali does. I used Kali many times on the channel. Just go watch my previous videos.
Kill there to get rid of all of those guys. There we go. So I'm going to use this to
Linux, shut up.
Basically create the window.
Did you skip the C part? Linux, I don't know, you don't know this by now, but I'm a master procrastinator. Did you skip the C part? No, I did it. Look, it's not my fault people are asking me questions, man. It's not my fault. Look, Emil, I did it, okay? They're all green check marks. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that? See, it's all green. It's all green.
Should they start on the 17th?
I'll put it on this screen to make it easier. See, it's all green. I did it. I did it, brother.
I'm going to pass it.
I can't hear you. It's because of my audio. Or... Well, I can hear myself perfectly on my phone. I can hear myself well. So it's got to be on Linux's device. So you know where the memory is stored? Yeah. You got the stack and the heap. And I learned how to use the new keyword. And I actually learned that from this book. I didn't learn that from online. I learned it from the book like yesterday morning. I woke up and started grinding. Okay, Can we stop
all the
procrastinating,
things that it
please?
asks for. Now, extended style is another one of those bit fields like we saw up here where you order
Why is the pointer in hexadecimal? Because it is.
together a bunch of bits that tell you what style you want. I don't think we want any of those styles just yet, but we can double check in here. Here's extended window styles that we can go in here. Again, MSDN being so slow is a real bummer. It is kind of slowing down the stream in an unfortunate way. So I'm actually going to sort of preload a few of those here. Okay, here we go. So the extended files, accept files if we want drag and drop. We don't really want that. Top level window in the taskbar, client edge, composited.
All right. I want to see the address. So, wait, how'd you compile it on Linux? You will not be using IOStream for Handmade Hero. I know we're not going to be using any libraries except from Windows.h, but we haven't started yet. GCC. The 0 is unnecessary. C initializes int with 0. Yeah, but like, just like CMD. Okay, so where is it? G++. Bro, I'm not doing all that, man. I ain't doing all that. I am not doing all of that. That pseudo APT stuff. Okay. Yeah, it uses hexadecimal for efficiency and stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna be needing that anytime soon. You are going to use some OS built-ins, but not anything else other than that GPU stuff way later. Yeah, Handmade Hero, he said at the start of the stream that he's not going to be doing any GPU stuff. It's going to be fully CPU. At least for the beginning. Use bled.sh. I'm alright. Why are we talking about package managers? Why not? Yeah, I can't be asked to install G++, man. Yo, what's up? Max Allen Jonathan Fodchin.
I don't really know. Paint all ascendants from bottom up.
What's up? How you doing?
Order. Doesn't really seem like there's much here we want. We are not.
Max Allen, what do you think of Handmade Hero?
Layer window. We don't need left alignment, scroll bars, M to no activate, blah 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 blah. I don't think we need any of these right now. So we are just going to pass 0 as the extended style. The class name is of course the class that we just registered. So we're just going to go ahead and straight up pass it out of the struct that we had filled out before. The window name for now is going to be Handmade Hero until we have some other reason for changing that. And now we get to the actual window style, which we do want to specify. And there's a whole bunch of things you can say, like whether or not the window has a border, whether it has a caption on it, you know, all sorts of things like this. But we probably don't need to worry too much about those because there is a aggregate style that basically just creates a default window.
Bro's scared of himself.
That has the standard stuff that you
First rule of code games, we don't talk about
usually want to have
X projects
on it. So we are just going to specify that, which is an aggregation of all of these different flags that we might want to use, right? All good. So we're going to do that. And the other thing we're going to specify at the moment, which we may retract later because we may want to create it invisible first and then do some
I don't know what the hell was going on.
shenanigans, but we are also going to specify WS visible because if we say otherwise, it may not start visible. I don't remember if overlapped windows, because of some interaction with the flags, actually will automatically be visible when you create them. But normally when you create a window, it is invisible and waits for you to show it. And we are not going to quite do that yet. So now we can pass X, Y, width, and height for the window. And what we are going to do there is we are actually going to pass this special value called CWU's default. Normally you would actually specify the coordinates on the screen that you would want to do. And we don't want to really talk about coordinates just yet because that is something we're going to talk about later. So we're just going to pass use default, which just says open this window on the screen anywhere that you want to. And I believe we can do that for the width and height as well. Yes, we can. So that will take care of it for us. Parent window is if you want to have windows inside windows, which we do not want to have, so we do not need to do that.
How does bro read the documentation so fast?
We can pass a 0 for that, and it will assume that we are just a top-level window that is on the desktop.
You're transferring houses. Are you going back to your mommy's house?
We do not have a
So yeah.
menu, so we don't need that.
Have a good journey.
We have an instance, so we're going to go ahead and use that instance. And we do not need to pass anything to our window. There is a way that you can basically pass a parameter to the window. If you were to pass something here as this last parameter, it would basically come in during a message called wmCreate that comes in here. Oops, if I can spell properly. wmCreate that comes in here.
Yeah, I want to do Windows Dev, but MSDN doesn't even exist anymore. It's learn.microsoft.com. Yeah, because when you write MSDN, it just goes to learn.microsoft.com. So, technically, you do not need to learn MSDN. You gotta learn whatever the hell this is. So, yeah. Find technical documentation. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Create a plan with AI? Emil's gonna kill me if I use AI. Okay. 21 days. Let's do Win32. Only 2 results. Bro, I'm not procrastinating. I'm looking at documentation. Look, right, when I write Win32, nothing pops up. What is going on? Win32, MSDN. Direct 2D. Okay. Where's my editor? It's GNU Emacs. If you want to do UI apps, learn something like GTK or Qt. No. I want to do it from scratch. I want to do it using the Win32 API. I don't want to use a third-party library. What? Pertinently? Did you make up a new word? Pertinent way. Is it wrong to like lots of monitors? It is wrong. 2 is max. Casey popular. Bro, who's Casey? Who's Casey? Fair enough. Why is 2 max? Nah, man. I'm not doing I'm GUI just yet. Win32 first. Okay, so this code here is exactly what I have here. It's just that I have the callback thing as well. But it doesn't show that here. Let's create the first window program. 50 lines of code. What? What? Why does bro have 3 PC setups? Roy X, what you doing, man? See, what is this? Oh, I done all of this already, man. Yeah, he's just repeating the same information as last time. Godly! Guys, we have Godly in the chat. Oh, I've missed you, Godly. How you doing? I achieved 10 likes. Bro. Check out the other streams. They got like 20 or something. Ten likes is like chilly and that. Oh, we got another 2 subbies. Guys, you're making me procrastinate. This is all your fault. It's all your fault. What is it? This one, right? Look how many likes. 30 likes. Look, if I had it, 30. Bro, it's your fault. It's your guys' fault I'm procrastinating. Don't mind. We got 30 likes on that stream. So let's triple what we have here. Or double, at least. So. They require Windows H, yeah. You also frequently include type character. What's T? Type character. That's to make it easier to write an app that can work with wide character type. Or what's T? I think this T means. Just continue to handmade heroing. He's waffling so much. Porco Dio. He just keeps on waffling. Oh. Oh, let me see what. Actually, I can't do that. Actually, yeah, I can. I'm loading this thing up for 1 second. I just want to see if it works. It doesn't. Why doesn't it work, man? I give up. I'm going back to handmade hero. Let's do it.
Here, and you would get that value if you wanted to do something special with it.
When did he get so many switch case statements?
Okay, so this is basically all we need really to start up, and if we check our window handle when it comes back, we can see down here.
I'm starting from the beginning.
And you will see that MSDN comes up as the first.
I'm starting from the beginning.
And it has the definition of a win class. And you know what? I still don't want to help MSDN improve right now. I'm on a live stream. I cannot take the time to do that. I'm sorry. So, looking inside the MSDN for Win class, you can see that it is a struct, a good old C structure, but it's got a little extra decoration on it. And I'm going to take a quick second to explain what that is, since we will see it in all of the structs that we look up in MSDN. So I'm going to cut and paste it.
Wait. You changed your name. Who's Online Max? Who's Online Max? Who were you beforehand?
In here, and you can see that instead of just a struct, like this is the declaration of the struct right here. If I actually cut it out, there is the struct, right? That's the actual structure. And if you remember from the intro stream, or
now the thing is, right, I want to get the code he has, but he doesn't link it anywhere.
Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to day 2 of the Handmade
Molly Rocket. See, he doesn't give me the code. He doesn't give links or anything. Max Allen. Ah, okay. Alright.
Hero coding set. Or if you're familiar with other computer programming languages, a struct is basically just a record. It's a collection of variables that go together. And when you refer to one, you're referring to basically a memory layout.
Yeah, it's basically a class. You don't understand how Google leaks people names like that. Yeah.
Where each of these individual things is sequentially ordered and usually stored back to back. But as we saw on the intro stream, depending on the sizes of the things that are in that struct, they may actually have padding in between them to maintain what's called alignment. And we will be...
Yeah, we talked about alignment already. Why is bro using Windows.h? Because I'm learning Windows.h. Handmade hero, man.
Getting to alignment actually, potentially even later in the stream, but certainly tomorrow if not. So I'm not going to talk too much about alignment right now. The point being, this is the Win class struct, and you will notice that instead of being called Win class, which would look like this, it is actually called tag Win class. And you might wonder why that is. Well, the reason is because the Windows headers are trying to support basically, I want to say that they're trying to support older versions of compilers, I guess, but I don't think any current versions of compilers have this problem. But it may also be because they've got some kind of system that they're trying to maintain or something like this. But basically what they want to do is they want to support both C and C++ compilation. Now what happens in...
You could purchase the game and ask for a refund for source code for each day. What game are you talking about?
C++ is that if you declare something struct foo, you can then immediately start using foo to refer to things of that structure. So if I do this and then I say that I have one of these foos, I basically use the word foo as...
Wait, I think before he goes any more complicated, I'm gonna write all the code he has because I know he likes to copy and paste stuff without my permission. So you get source code for every episode. Oh, I'm not buying any. I'm not buying anything, man. Godly asks, Code Gabe, where are you from? I am originally from Romania, but I live in England, and I've been living in England my entire life, nearly. Okay, so why is stream doing so well? Is that just a Saturday thing? It's doing well? What do you mean? 7 viewers is... I don't think I'd consider that well. You can get a refund? Really? You can get a refund? Really? I've got to see that then. Linux, you're from Romania? Crazy. Ce faci, bă, pulă? Right, where is it then? Handmade hero game. No, I might buy it then, right? Which was the case earlier? Which was the case? What case? This is better than 2. Well, you're actually waffling. I don't know what you're talking about. How do I buy the game? Valeu. Eastern European gang. Will, where are you from? Everyone in the chat say where they're from. Put their countries down. Everyone right now. Put your countries in the chat. We've got to see where we're all from. A gap. Okay. They can still be purchased. Where? That's on the purchase button. Canada. Welcome, Canada. Slovakia. Brillianto. What's Valeo? Bro, I know Romanian, but I've never seen that word in my life. That doesn't mean a word, man. It's a saying. Maybe it's a saying in your part of Romania, but where I'm from Transylvania. I've never heard of that saying before. Okay, now where's the purchase button? Handmade hero purchase game. It's like saying, yeah. You're like from the east or something. Is it this one then? You can follow Casey's programming course. Oh, you can buy it. Okay. Am I a registered VAT business? No. I don't make enough money for that. PayPal? $18? Bro, I don't have $18. I'm joking, I did. Okay. I mean, I can't buy it now. But in this time where I've been trying to find the link, I could have actually programmed it. It's really worth the money. Okay. Maybe after the stream, I will purchase it. Pirate. Alright, and then yeah, we'll just see how this works. So, struct tag wind class. So he taught us what tag meant at some point. I'm not buying anything. I'm not buying anything. Don't worry. Nah, that's crazy. Mercomas, that's crazy. CB. Piracy is the best policy, man. I don't know if the mic picked up, but a minute ago I made a little joke about pirating it. I don't know if you guys heard, but whatever. Handle instance. Is that a data type? Oh, it is. Oh, wait. Okay, whatever. Handle icon. And then handle icon. Handle brush. Handle brush background. This uses Hungarian notation, and I do not like Hungarian notation. One, because I don't like Hungarians. I'm joking. I'm not. Anyways, two, I don't like this naming structure. Like, putting the letter of the data type behind everything is like a... It's like a... What did Hungarians do to you? Someone explain to this poor soul the history between Romania and Hungary. Someone explain to him. That they're trying to steal Transylvania. If there are any Hungarians on the stream, we are chill, okay? But Hungary is ours, so leave it. Leave it and move on. I thought you were British. I am British. I have a dual citizenship. I have citizenship for Romania and Britain. LP scissor. Now I don't know what LPSZ means. Guys, remember, no hate to the Hungarians. Type def struct. Tag wind class. Why did you change from VS Studio to that? Because this guy's doing it. Whoever this, I think his name's Casey. I'm just copying him. So unsigned int style, bro. That's just the same class. What's the point of doing type def? I'm not doing that. That's just the same thing, man. Right. Int callback. If I just do, how's cut? Control W, okay. Now how do you paste? Control yank. Bro, they call it yank in this software. Okay. Now if I just do type def, that's just the same thing. Okay. Now, int callback, win main, back to Hungarian notation, h instance, prev, instance. Long pointer string, I'm guessing that's what it means. Long pointer command line, int n cmd show. Wait, typing simulator. Lol. You need a second thing. What second parameter? Oh, the wind class. P wind class. Yeah, thank you for that. I didn't look. Right, so let me just practice my knowledge real quick, right? In the previous day in Handmade Hero, he told us that this CMD show is actually just something that every app has. If you go to properties, it's this run thing, right? So it gets whatever is the default for this field here. So normal window minimized on maxed. My voice is killing me. So for me it's normal window. So that's what n command show is gonna be. He swapped to Emacs because it's what the tutorial guy is using. Vim is better than Vim. He doesn't even have LSP. What's LSP? What's LSP, man? Language server protocol. It tells you if you have syntax error. Yeah, I know. It's annoying, but I know, man. It's useful. That's why I have Visual Studio Code. Because when I get annoyed with using this, I normally just load up VS, and it does it for me. If you'll have brain patience by then. Ah. Okay, it says here if you're an early purchaser or don't. So I can't get a refund because apparently I was not an early purchaser. No, we're not listening to Linux. Linux. Alright, so. Okay, let's see if this even compiles. Bro, I copied it letter for letter. Day 112. I said day 2, bruv. Max, you're right. There's no reason. I just want to torture myself for the viewers. Where's the day 2 code? It's not stored in a public GitHub. Pre-ordering the game. Wait, is the game not made yet? Is Handmade Hero not made yet? Chat, I'm asking you. Because it's using that in present tense. Like, Handmade Hero, the game isn't made yet. But wasn't this made like years ago? This series was made many years ago. It should have been finished by now. No return statement in the function. Type def was ignored. Beautiful. So I just wasted all my time doing that. Redefinition. Okay. Let's delete all this then. Try again.
As if it's just...
Shut up. Okay, it compiled. We're good. We're good, we're good.
unannounced. It's just a foo. You know what it is? It's one of these structs.
I did read the error messages, Max.
Right? Totally clear. No
Thank you.
ambiguity about that. But that was not true. In original C, you could not use foo as a word because it did not actually look up the names of types when you did not decorate them. What you had to do is you had to type struct foo.
YouTube pause the stream.
Right? So that is how you would have declared a individual one of these foos. It's hard to say. That's how you declare an individual foo. Is you would have to preface it with struct. Now, when C++ came along, they got rid of that. But if you are still compiling with C mode or something like that, they wanted to support that with the Windows header. So what they use is they use a thing called a type def. Now, a type def is just a way of specifying a new name for some existing type that can be specified. So, for example, if I wanted to make this work, which I had before, I wanted to make it so that I could type foo in C. Well, what I can do is I can say type def foo to foo. And basically what it does is you're basically doing what...
But we don't need type defs in C++, right? That's just C specific.
Is essentially a variable decoration. It looks basically the same as a variable decoration. And you can even decorate it like a variable decoration with array bounds.
Like he just said.
Or a pointer or anything. But basically what it'll do is it'll take the name, and that name will now refer to a type that is whatever the type def was. Whatever the type def says it was. So if it's a foo star, then capital foo, you know what? That is actually what I meant to type, sorry. If it is a struct foo pointer, then lowercase foo will now refer to a pointer to foo. And perhaps we should even call that a p foo or something so you can tell it's a pointer to foo. If I just say struct foo, then this basically emulates what C++ is doing. C++ is automatically doing this so that we never actually have to type struct foo.
Yeah, C++ does do it automatically. So what he's teaching me right now is pure C. But I'm not going to use pure C. Okay. I just got something popped in my head. This is not procrastination, so don't start waffling at me. I need to make a poll. Why are you learning, like programming for games or... I'm learning because I want to make embedded systems. I want to do programming close to the hardware. All right, everyone vote in the stream right now. You know that in many embedded system, Windows is way too bloated for that. This is the furthest thing you can be to embedded systems. It is what it is. We're gonna start somewhere. I want to do software engineering. I want to do embedded systems, whatever the hell it's called. Why is it buffering? I don't know. Learning Linux is the best. I already know Linux, man. I know the basics of Linux. Go on. Oh, yeah, I meant... You're so smart, right? I meant this in the UK time, right? Can I change it? I can't change it. Will, you're my savior. I'm just gonna end it. I'm gonna do it again. What will I do without Will? What will I do? My life would be a nightmare without Will. I might as well just marry him at this point. Wait, no, that's not in the right order. For fuck's sake. Wait, 6 PM. Alright. 12, 12, 4, 4, 6, 6 PM plus. Alright, let's start that again. Because right now, for me, it's 11 PM. And I gotta end the stream soon. So I can get my dinner. But yeah. Okay. Alright, while you guys are voting for that, I'm going to continue watching this video.
Type lowercase foo, and we get a struct foo in its place, right? So what the Windows headers are doing is they have decided to basically compress all of that into one very concise definition, which is they're saying typedef struct tag winClass, and then at the end of it, after they declare the structure, the typedef, right? This is the type of the typedef. They just put the struct definition right in line, which you're allowed to do. The type def then declares two different types, which you can do with the comma. It is basically saying one type is win class, and the other type is a pointer to a win class, and they're going to call that p win class. So this essentially creates two names, win class, which refers to struct tag win class,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and it creates p win class,
MD explains, hi, C++ is fun. Do you mind explaining that to me? Because I don't think it's fun.
which refers to struct tag win class star.
My 6 p.m. is 11 p.m. for you. Crazy. Just say whatever your best time is. Yeah, you should probably go fix your sleep schedule. Always prioritize it, man. Alright, Malcolm, I'll see you next time. Have a good night.
Very simple, but that's just to understand what you are seeing, that is what is going on. And star. Very simple, but that's just to understand what you are seeing, that is what is going on.
I understand.
And that's really all there is to it. Now, it's worth noting that
Fix your sleep schedule,
there's no
man.
reason you even need to name the struct. You could, if you wanted to, just get rid of the name altogether, and from now on, refer to the pointers as this, and win class as the actual struct, and you would be fine. So, like I said, why they put the tag win class in there, I don't know. It may be some historical reason. It may be to support some kind of compiler thing they need to do. I do not know. I've never looked into it, but this would be the more concise way of doing what they did.
1 a.m. to 4 a.m. option. Brother, we're sleeping at that time.
Which I believe works on all modern compilers now, but you know, maybe in the old days it didn't. Who knows? We will certainly not go spelunking to find out. But point is,
What you're doing as of now is recipe cooking, which is not fun. What you actually most do is mess around with stuff like classes and memory instead. Who's we? Yeah, MD explains, you're right. You're sleeping, wait. Normal people sleep at
we now
normal
have
times.
our win class type that we
Yeah, I've got sleep, yeah you do. Will, are you leaving as well? Are you leaving right now?
want to define here. And what we are going to do is we are going to define one of these win class structures. And
GCSE is it's the exams in the United Kingdom. I did my GCSEs like 1 or 2 years ago. Yeah, it was 1 2 years ago, whatever. And they just you give them to your college, and that, yeah, exams when you're 16.
basically what they are is in the Win32 API, this pattern happens a lot.
It's like so you have baccalaureate in 18 in Europe and in America at 18, but we have 2 exams, one at 16 and then another one at 18. But we don't have, in England it's not called baccalaureate, it's called just college exams. Like I'm doing T levels or A levels. You live in Europe, your time zones are literally most the same. Oh yeah, you live in Canada. What time is it for you now? It's like, what is it? You're like 7 hours behind us. It's 6 p.m. Crazy. Try to solve leak code problems and learn about concepts like OOP and the diamond problem. Okay. We'll try that, man. My country ain't got exams like that, so I don't gotta worry about it.
What they do is they create a struct, and the struct
For example, try to make a bank system where there are users class and then derive staff and customer classes, then use them to do things like withdraw and deposit. I actually did try to do something like that on the previous stream. I tried to make a what was it? Like a username and password database system. Like a login in system, that's it. A login system. And it failed miserably. So, yeah.
is essentially just the parameters to a function
Will, did you leave? Will, I hope you didn't leave without saying goodnight.
that you're calling. The structure is just a way for you to fill out a set of informational variables that you will then use when you call a function to have that function sort of do things with all of the settings. And I think they did it mostly, I don't know if it was for efficiency or if it was because they just...
Alright, Will, if you're going to sleep, tell me, because I'm going to end this stream as well. And it failed miserably. Famous last words. You said you're sleeping at 1?
didn't want to make it easier for you to fill things in. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to fill in the members of this with the values that we want for our window. So we are going to define our window class here. And
Wait. He just deleted everything up. He deleted everything I typed in, man.
What they do is they create those struct. And the struct is
Okay. Int callback. Wind class. Wait, I don't think I need to type that in either.
Parameters to a function that you're calling. That you will then get most or out to not cover when you had a simple thing. Like if I had equals 5, and inside here, whatever, all of it to be 0 now. So, and Alt M does the compile, and basically.
Whoa.
Where I should mention to those of you who are using my.em, we can go ahead. We are going to do that, and again, I can show you the compilation here. We can go ahead in and I compiled that right in the editor. I should mention to those of you who are using my.emacs file, Alt M does the compile, and basically what.
No, this actually. This guy's lying. I'm pressing Alt M and it's not doing anything. You liar. Handmade hero, you're such a liar. Usually C++ is used for graphics development, but for most low-level stuff you want to use C instead. I want C. I want to learn C for the hardware, man. For the software as well. Bro, I'm doing Alt M. It's not compiling.
That does is it will search from the directory that you're in up directories until it finds a build.bat. One of my.
Ah, okay. I don't have build.bat, that's why. Because I didn't want to do all of his crap at the start of the stream, so. Let's compile it my way. Okay. I don't need string weight. I keep on pressing Ctrl Z and it deletes everything. Let's try that again. Where's the undo button? Okay. So. Hello? Why isn't it working? It's not working. Wait, what? You're capable of reproduction, but you choose not to. Yeah, whatever. As long as you're happy. As long as you're happy, mate. Let's try that again. Godly, what do you mean wait? Okay, it compiles. It compiles. Am I atheist? No. I'm Christian. I'm Christian. We had a religious stream like 2 streams ago. Naming a variable as underscore. Yeah, I learned that from Python because I'm not going to use the variable, so you know what I mean. Now for MD explained, shit was so random. Chat, guys, you're actually like waffling so much in chat. I can't even tell. I can't keep up with what's going on. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
handy little
Anyways,
build.bat. So when it finds
let's
the
move on.
build.bat, it will run it. So that is exactly what we wanted, and it builds our thing for us automatically. So I am going to run in here, and you can see our window class. And if I go in here and I...
Oh, he's doing watch, bro. So he wants us to use... He wants us to use GNU Emacs for programming, but he still uses Visual Studio Code to debug. Why are you complicating everything, man? This guy's complicating everything. Like, why? I thought I was your love.
look at the window class in the watch window, we can see that it is garbage. It is just a bunch of stuff. It has not been initialized yet. You can
Yeah, it's not been initialized.
see there's, all kinds of stuff in here that we, would not certainly want to pass to anything. But when I step over this line, you will notice that it clears absolutely everything to 0, which is what I wanted. So, all good. Now, you will see me do this a lot, by the way. If there is not a performance concern in the code that I'm working in, I always use a thing that I call 0 is initialization. And we will see this come up a lot, but basically what I like to be able to do is I like to be able to make it so there is essentially no initialization for most of my code. Most of it can just be cleared to 0, and as long as it's cleared to 0, it will work when it goes forwards. I know that sounds a little strange, and it's very different from the C++ model where everything has a constructor and there's a lot of startup-y stuff going on. So I won't really get into how that all works because you'll be seeing how it all works, but I just thought I'd point it out there because we will be using this a lot in a bunch of places. So when there isn't a performance concern where I really got to be specific about how things are getting initialized, oftentimes clear to 0 is the way I'll go. So, off we go. What are the fields that...
Fun fact about Handmade Hero. Remedy BG is good. It's a good debugger. Sick. Thank you for the fun fact, Emil.
I want? Well, there are a lot of fields in here, and I am going to initialize only some of them. The style is a set of binary flags, a bit field basically, that are...
Where did that code appear from? He just spawned in some code from nowhere.
Off we go.
Oh, it was commented.
What are the fields that
My
I
bad.
want? Well,
My bad.
there are a lot...
Yeah, thought I would just use Ray Debugger, which is also made by someone who loves Handmade Hero. What is there to love about Handmade Hero? It's just another tutorial.
A lot of fields in here, and I am going to initialize only some of them. The style is a set of binary flags, a bit field basically, that are things that we want, properties that we want our window to have. The LPFN winproc is a pointer to a function, which we'll get to in a second. So we're going to set that, and that is basically a pointer to the function that we will define. That defines how our window responds to events. CB CLS extra is if we want to store extra bytes along with the window class based on our own personal bytes. We do not actually need to do that, so we are not going to use it. CB wind extra, the same thing. It is basically allowing you to create extra memory associated with your window that you can use for whatever you want. H instance, I believe we will have to set because basically it needs to know what instance is setting the window. I don't know if you can short circuit that to 0 and not bother setting it, so I'm going to check MSDN. Handle the instance that contains the window procedure for the class. Looks like we probably do. There is no note on that. I don't know, and I don't want to tempt fate. But
It's much more than a tutorial, but it takes time. Should you start Handmade here as well? Apparently, yes. Apparently, yes. You should start it.
Thankfully, we were passed an instance right here. This is the instance of our program. It gets passed to WinMain, so we can put that in there. And if we do not want to, this is a little handy trick. In Windows, you can always call the kernel, and you can ask it for the H instance of the currently running code, whoever you are. It is a
That's actually really cool.
Get module handle, and we won't really...
Get module handle. That's sick. Let's see. And yeah, I'm not buying that. I'm gonna see if there's a free version online, if you know what I mean.
You need to use it right now, but just so people are aware.
Meth? Why is bro talking about methamphetamine? MSDN, here it is. Wait, there's 2 links. One from 2006, one 2023. I think the 2006 version's better.
Aware that it.
No, it's not. Let's try this one.
Is there. If you do not have the H instance lying around, if you did not save it from WinMain, or you aren't the person who wrote the WinMain and you don't want to be,
I'm not buying Handmade Hero game.
then you can call get module handle, and instead of pass.
You don't understand anything that I've coded here and it's bugging me. Right. Let me walk you through, brother. So. I don't know what callback is. I mean, I knew at some point, but I forgot. H. So these types, these variables, they are prefixed with something called Hungarian notation. So the H means handle. You know what instance means. WinMain is just like the loop. It's the main loop of the app. Another handle instance. So handle for the previous instance. And this means long pointer string. I'm pretty sure. Long pointer command line. So you get a long pointer for the command line. I'm pretty sure, yeah. And then this one, int, for n command show. I'll show you what that is. I showed it actually like 1 or 2 hours ago on the stream. But basically, it's something that every app has. So in this run section, you're gonna see normal window, minimized and maximized. And that's what it is. So ncmd show is just, it's like a reference to this run thing, this run property on the apps. So yeah, that's what it is. And these are just elements really. Long pointer fn, I don't know what fn means. Window procedure, handle instance, yeah. And this is just for my compiler because it keeps dying. So let's go.
The name of some exe or DLL
I hope that helped a little bit.
that you would like to get a handle back to, you can actually.
Actually, before I move on, Linux, what is your name on Discord? Is it just Linux? Oh, it is, okay. Linux, my beloved. Alright. Yeah, Hungarian notation is useless. It's useless. But unfortunately, in the documentation for the Windows 32, whatever the hell it's called, API, it's there, so you gotta learn it.
Just go ahead and pass 0. So basically, right here, you could call get module handle 0.
Windows.h. So this includes a header file. .h means it's a header file. And yeah, Windows.h is a built-in header file made by Microsoft, and it allows you to access Microsoft's code. What was it called? It's too late for this. It's Windows API, yeah.
And that would actually work. But we don't need to do that because we actually got past our H instance. We might as well play by.
So I understand like some of the basics of this, but it's really difficult.
The tightest possible version of the rules. We are not going to set an icon at the moment, but eventually for our game, we probably will want to. So we're going to leave that out for now. We do not need to set a cursor because it's a game. It's not going to have the Windows pointer floating around on it. So the cursor is going to be left at 0. We do not want it to clear the background of our window for us. So I'm going to leave HBR background unset. That is, if we pass it what's called a brush, we'll kind of see what those are in a little bit later, to clear the window for us. We don't want to do that because we're going to be doing our own drawing. Finally, there's the menu name.
So now, I don't know what SZ means. I still don't know what that means on the Hungarian notation.
Which is if your window is going to have one of those little windows sort of.
We just called them like windows, handles. I think window called them handles.
Of style menus up on it. I don't even know who has those these days. Everyone's going with their fancy stuff. Okay, here they are. Of style menus up on it. I don't even know who has those these days. Everyone's going with their fancy stuff. Okay, here they are. If you have one of these guys, that's
I need to fix my sleep schedule.
how those get loaded in. One way that those could get loaded in.
Oh, he's
And,
commenting
we don't want
this
that
out as
either,
well,
but
man.
finally, we need a name for our window class. And the reason that we need a name for our window class is because when we actually go to create the window, we will need to be able to pass this name again so that it can effectively create a window using the class that we gave it. Okay.
Sorry, I was having a Casey moment.
Handmade hero window class.
Now I'm wondering why he's got no white space in it. Is there a problem to have white space? So Zamil, I mainly use Linux, haven't invested time into Windows API. Bro is never eating dinner. Nah, dinner is downstairs. I just need to go collect it at some point.
That seems like a pretty good name to me. Okay, so
That's an awful name.
we're going to pass that, and now we just need to deal with these other three right here. So, like I said, always go to MSDN. There's no way you're going to remember all of these things. I don't remember all of these things, and I've been programming Windows for a long time. So MSDN is your friend. Always go back and look at it. It will tell you what you...
What? Why is the comments... Ah, it's 'cause I didn't end the string. Okay. I was wondering why the comment wasn't green. Okay. We're good now. We're good. But yeah, this code editor sucks, man.
need to know. So let's...
Get handle, so. Handle module, get handle, A. Oh, I forgot what A meant. What does the A mean? Whatever. Whatever. Oh, another reason this DLL reminded me. Another reason I'm learning API, this API, is so I can do reverse engineering. I want to reverse engineer some games. I think I'll go z. No, you won't.
Let's go back here to the win class. And in the win class, we have style. It says it's a uint. And what a uint is that's basically
Unsigned integer.
just a type that Windows has defined using typedef, like before,
Unsigned integer.
to basically be a 32-bit unsigned integer. So that
I'm so smart. I'm so smart.
is basically just one of these, right? That's all it actually is. So we don't really need...
So he's explaining such a basic concept in such like large detail. But when it comes to the actual hard stuff, like the callback words or other stuff, he doesn't go into that much detail. Someone's gonna come in my room. I swear that. Right, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good.
to worry too much about those. Windows just defines its own names for all the types, and we probably will want to do some stuff like that in the future
So how do we do that? Is it with typedef?
as well, but that is exactly what that is there. So what you can see here is it says the class styles. This member can be any...
So you use the using keyword. Okay, dokie.
any combination of the class styles, and it's clickable. You want to click that. In there, you will basically see a thing that, well, no, I guess they've added a double indirection now. We will go click on window class styles again, and finally we get to the...
What is bro talking about? In Handmade Hero, like 400 episodes, a viewer makes an editor so good Casey switches off Emacs. Really? That is impressive.
The actual flags that you can set in this field for Windows. So
he's got even more than 400. He's got more. He's got like 700, I think. Let's just see. There's like nearly 700, I think. 800, 700, yeah. So 667 plus the additional things he has. So like 700 total. Everything added up.
CS ByteAlign client. Basically, this is the thing. This is old school. This has to do with display modes. You know what? I'm not even gonna say what a bunch of these are because we don't really need to know what they are. We don't need ByteAlign client. We don't need ByteAlign window. Those are basically anachronistic at this point. Class DC is something. There's basically a thing we're going to see in the future called a DC. We're going to see it very soon because we actually need to use.
I'm not procrastinating. Shush.
Use it to draw to our window. Basically, what a DC is it's a device context. It's some.
So we need to go to the, what's it called? Window class styles. Where? Class. Hey, that doesn't even exist, bro. It doesn't even exist on the website. Another view makes a drawing program which Casey switches to as well in the debugger I mentioned. Am I allowed to take a break to eat dinner? I didn't have lunch. If you take a break, I'm taking a break. And by break, I mean I'm ending it. I'm ending the stream, bruv.
Something that Windows uses to sort of keep the state.
No, but seriously, where are the window class styles? I don't see that. Where is it, man? I didn't say end myself. I said end the stream. Bro, I said end the stream, you melon. Absolute numpty. You hear what you want to hear. Parameters. No? Dynamic link library. How does he get this website? Window class styles. Window class styles. Here. Gabe more important than food right now. What do you mean right now? Always. Google usually works. You're a melon, not me. I eat melon, don't become it. So. Oh, I found it! I found it! I found it! I found it. Look, CS ByteAlign, guys. Oh, I did it. Let's do a high five. Everyone's stealing melon vocab from Gabe. I'm teaching them the ways of being Romanian. That was not funny. Alright, let's move on.
Of drawing while we are interfacing with it to draw to our window. And so class DC and there's also own DC are both things.
Will you did not teach me that. LearnCpp.com taught me to initialize with curly braces.
Things that we sort of need to
You monkey.
be aware of for what we are doing. Class DC.
Also, Will, you got a compliment. You're not going to respond to it.
And own DC, in our case, are actually going to do the same thing for the most part because we're only going to have one we are doing. Class DC and own DC, in our case, are actually going to do the same thing for the most part because we're only going to have one window. But the difference between them is basically that normally Windows just has these device contexts sitting around inside Windows, and when people need to draw stuff, they get one, they use it, and then they give it back. That's how it works. It's kind of a weird system, but that's how it works. And what these flags do is they basically say, look, I'm going to be doing a bunch of graphic stuff. I don't want to deal with any overhead that there might be with sharing these device contexts for when I want to draw things. So class DC says, I want my own device context for any window that's created with this window class. And own DC says, I want my own DC for every individual window. Now that's technically the one that we want. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. It's probably not necessary these days. Computers are so fast. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. It's probably not necessary.
Is that correct?
These days, computers are so fast. It's kind of old school to ever specify that, but I'm going to specify it anyway because you know what? For old time's sake, let's go ahead and specify it. And what that basically means is we will not have to get and release DCs for our windows if we don't want to, because we always have our own DC that we can just use. Okay? And class DC would basically have done that same thing because we're only ever going to create one window with this class, but it's kind of a little disingenuous because if we were going to create another window for some reason with the same window class, we would want it to have its own DC as well. All right. So we basically have CSH redraw and CSV redraw are flags that tell Windows when it needs to repaint our window, like when they are dragged around to horizontally or vertically. And honestly, I haven't thought about those in a long time. You know, reflexively, I type this pretty much always. I always specify those, like redraw the window when it gets moved around. But you know, I've never really thought about whether I still need them anymore. So maybe that's something that while we're on here, I'm going to go ahead and put a little marker in this code. And you can see I have a thing in Emacs that highlights anytime I type to do, so I can kind of see.
Really? Do I have that as well? No, I don't.
Where it is. Let's go ahead and highlight.
Fun fact, fun Casey fact, Casey states programming since he was 7 years old. He's now 50.
Like that and say, check if hredraw v.
Thank you for the fun fact again. So he started like a few years before me. This is not Linux. It probably is actually. I don't see a taskbar. Anyway.
Redraw, own DC still matter. Because we could go in afterwards, it might be fun. On some stream when we're just going through and doing some interesting explorations, we might want to go ahead and check and see how important any of these things even are anymore, or if they're just old things that I always do because it's the way I always did them, and that was that. So a lot of these other things, like sends double-click messages, you know, you can look through here and you can see all these sorts of things. Save bits, which tries to restore the window. These are all like, most of these things are just antiquated, and you don't really need to use many of them. We may not even really need to use the ones that we're even using. But anyway, there we go. We have a window class name. We have our instance filled out. We have our flags filled out. So the only thing we need to do now is actually define a window procedure. And this is the thing that will handle all of the messages coming from Windows, which I'll show you what those are in a sec. That pertain to us. Okay. So what is that? And how would you have known what that was if I wasn't here to tell you? Well,
long pointer FN window procedure.
Here is an example of, again, how MSDN...
Window class, okay. I think that means long pointer function window procedure. So, that'll be under here. And then... Well, it's one of these ones here.
It can help you. If you go into LPF...
Wind class. Here.
And WinProc. Tell you, well, here is an example of, again, how MSDN can help you. If you go into LPFN WinProc, you will see a thing that says a pointer to the window procedure. You must use...
Wait. A pointer to window procedure. You must call window proc functions called the window procedure.
the call window proc function to call the window procedure. For more information, see window proc. Well, if I go ahead and click on window proc, you will see that it actually defines exactly what the procedure is right there, which is what I wanted to know. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. This is the callback, which is the phrase callback is exactly what it sounds like.
It took you 3 hours to say you use Arch, by the way. If you guys love Linux enough, could you guess how many lock my Windows manager is? What's lock?
It is a thing where Windows calls us back from its code to have us do something for it. And you can see right here what the parameters are to it. It gets passed an hwind, we don't know what that is yet, a
lines of code are
unsigned integer. It gets passed a wparam and an lparam, all totally mysterious to us. We have not really dealt with any of these because even the unsigned integer, which we now know is just an unsigned 32-bit integer, we don't know what it means. So what we're going to have to do is look at MSDN and see what that stuff is. But for now, we know that this is our main window callback. This is the callback that will be called anytime we have a window of this class.
Wait, what? No, I got the wrong thing.
That back. See what that's done. Know what.
Ah, wait. That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong function. I've been on the wrong function this entire time.
What it means. So what we're going to have to do is look at MSDN and see what that stuff is. But for now, we know that this is our main window callback. This is the callback that will be called anytime we have a window of this class that Windows needs to send something to have it do something. And we'll see a little bit more about that in the future. So what I like to do, and this will probably frustrate a lot of people, so it's just what I like to do. You don't have to do it. I hate all their little prefixes and weird names. As far as I'm concerned, this is instance, this is prev instance, this is command line, and this is show code. So I'm just going to go ahead and just flat out rename those things because I don't like to look at their weird naming convention anymore.
Wait. So all of this time we could have renamed the parameters. We didn't even need to use Hungarian notation. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat. Even if you end stream, remember you can still do some programming to learn. I think I'm gonna eat some meatballs. Bro, I've already got some here for you. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream soon as well.
We have to, and the same is true up here. I happen to know what these things are, so I am going to name them what I want to see them called, which is message, window, and then just changing the capitalization scheme there. And what you need to understand here is that function signatures...
Wide parameter, long parameter. What's the difference between long and wide? Difference. Bye, Will. Enjoy your dinner. And good night. Difference between what is it? Long and wide in C++. Yeah, I should go sleep. It's like 12 o'clock. So that's not what I asked, bro. Blood, that's not what I asked. Is there any wide? Okay. Okay. Well. Why it is 16 long, I don't recall. Oh, I'm going to end the stream now. I've had enough. This for tonight. So yeah, let's see what the votes are. So everyone said 6 p.m. Let's end it. (8 a.m. to 12 p.m. 6 p.m. plus. All right. 6 p.m. it is. I mean, I work until that time really. Well, we'll see. I'll find a solution. I always do. Problem solving skills. Okay. Thanks everyone for watching this stream. Hope you have a good night. And yeah, see you next time. It's gonna be it. Peace. How do I stop?